Hey, what's up, Tamus Sherman here from Geek Psychology. So this video is the start of a series of metaphorical quests and explorations that I need your help with. I want everybody to be together on this as kind of a big raid party, trying to understand different ways of exploring our psyches. I don't know if you knew this, but I don't necessarily like the teaching format. I don't like standing here and saying, this is how you should think about this situation, right? It just doesn't fit with who I am, right? I do teach in my other job as well. But it's not, I don't like telling people exactly what to do, okay? So I'm thinking that maybe this style will help us all explore these metaphors and connect it to games and stuff together as a big community, as this big raid party, okay? So let me explain a little bit about the situation. I want to solidify a structure for people to create their own metaphorical quests and to understand the representations, the metaphorical representations of different aspects of their lives. For example, problems or emotions, relationships. Okay, there are different metaphors that we create for those, and there are standard representations actually of those that we can talk about throughout this whole series. Also, I want to know how the different MBTI types represent these metaphors. Okay, if there's a connection between the NTs or even just TIs or FEs, whatever it is, I have a feeling that there's a certain approach that a lot of the different types take in regard to these metaphors, okay? And through doing that, I think that we can all kind of unlock these new ideas and these new approaches to situations that maybe we never thought about, okay? And if this works well, then I have tons of ideas on how we can change our metaphors and how we can represent different things through RPG connected ideas like elements and classes and weapons and things like that. I think it would be really cool to explore, but I can't do it alone. Okay, so I do need your help, and this first video is kind of like the base that we can maybe all start out with, okay? So problems as obstacles or obstructions. A lot of times people represent a problem as a wall or an obstruction. I'll call it a wall for the rest of this video just for simplicity's sake, but if yours is different, use that, okay? I don't want to lock you into a certain idea through giving an example, which is why I'm not going to give any examples right now. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I've made a couple other videos of my own personal explorations of the metaphorical constructs and stuff that you could look through and figure it out a little bit more, but I don't think you'll need to. I think this will be explained enough that you can do it on your own, and write the comments down below. So a lot of times, especially in English, I know in different cultures things kind of change because of the language used, but in Japanese as well, there's this idea of a wall that you need to overcome, or an obstacle you need to break through, or go around, or get to the bottom of, delve into, dig under, right? You'll hear people say like, I feel like I just keep running into a brick wall and I can't move forwards with my life. There's a metaphorical representation of a wall in front of them. That's how they see problems, and there are different ways of approaching that. Like I was just saying, you could possibly overcome it, you could go around it, you could analyze it and go under it, you can dig through the different structure of whatever it is, or you could try to break through it and use some sort of force. You could just turn around and go somewhere else. There are a lot of different ways that people deal with obstacles in their lives. So I want you to explore yours. I can comment as well and tell you mine, and we'll do a follow-up video too. All right, so let's let's talk about how to explore the metaphor. I'll just go through them and then talk a little bit more, and then I'll go through it one more time with a brief pause in between so you can actually pause the video and understand your metaphor, and then unpause and continue and stuff like that. I can't just make the video super long as I'm standing here and be like, okay, well, what's left of you? And then waiting for a minute. That'd be really strange. Strange for me and for you. Okay, so I'm going to save us that and just say it, and you can pause it and go through it. I know it might kind of break the flow a little bit, so if you understand what's going on, or if you feel like you can maybe just do it on your own, try that and let me know. Okay, so exploring your own metaphorical construct. Remember to zoom in and zoom out if you are struggling. This will make more sense in a second. So first, imagine you're in a situation, okay, go into your metaphor. There's a wall or obstruction in front of you. Could be behind you. There's a wall, okay? And what are the qualities and dimensions of that wall? What is it made of? How wide is it? How tall is it? How deep does it go? How thick is it? Whatever. Okay, so figuring that out, what's to the left of you? What's left? If you're struggling with that, you can zoom out, you can zoom in. Okay, that might give you something. What's right? Again, zoom in, zoom out, explore it. What's in front of you? I have a guess. What's behind you? What's up and what's down, and what are you trying to do? How are you interacting with that wall? And if you take a step left, or if you turn left and take a step, what changes? What do you notice? What do you feel? As well as right and forward and back. Probably can't go up. Maybe, I don't know. That's something that I guess you can decide. Okay, so those are the different categories. One more thing, below in the comments, please reply with your findings. I'm going to set up 4 different categories related to MBTI. We'll do TJ, FJ, TP, and FP types. Please reply with your findings. You can copy and paste those questions that I just asked. They'll be in the description. You can just copy them, paste them, and then write your comments next to it. So like, what's left? Left was blah, 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 blah. Okay. As well as please give me whatever other information you can about it, and yourself, Enneagram type, MBTI type, whatever it is. And when we get, I don't know, let's say like 5 or so replies, we'll keep it easy. I'll open up maybe another video, possibly a live stream, that we can talk about this together. We can vibe back and forth a bit and try to figure it out. Also, if somebody wants to, maybe we can get a live chat together at the same time. We can explore these metaphors, and other people can comment and share their insights and idioms and other different connections to it, and we can have some fun with it, figure it out, okay? Also, yeah, that's it. Okay, so I'll say the process again right now. Pause in between if you need to. If you don't need to, then you can just finish out the video, okay? So starting out, there's a wall. What are the qualities and dimensions of the wall? What's left? What's right? What's in front? What's behind? What's up? What's down? What are you trying to do, and what is your position? And what happens when you interact in relation to that wall? So, turn left, take a step. What do you notice? How do you feel? What's changed? Return, turn right, take a step. What do you notice? How do you feel? What's changed? Return, take a step forward. What do you notice? What's changed? How do you feel? Return, take a step back, still facing the same direction. What do you notice? What's changed? How do you feel? Return, turn around, take a step. What do you notice? What's changed? How do you feel? Okay, so that's the end of this video. I know it's pretty different from the other videos. I think it's good though. I think we can do something with this. And in the next video, after I get some comments, we will talk about the idioms, expressions, and connections related to those metaphors. Like things like I need to overcome this obstacle and things like that, breakthroughs, being held back, whatever it is. We can explore those and we can see what happens. Okay? So let's work on this together. So I don't need to do this teaching thing as much, and we can use all of our powers combined. Okay? So thank you very much for watching. Thank you, patrons, and everybody else, subscribers, people who share this stuff, and people who are interested in exploring their psyche and personal growth. That's you. That's me. That's us. Okay? So thank you very much. Keep up the lifelong questing. Good luck. Have fun. Peace.